Am I on the wrong side? Yeah, I think so. There we go. Wait, what? No. Maybe it's on the other side. There he is. Hey there, fella.
It's good to have a friend of the NCR here. What can I do for you?
I want to talk to you about the boomers.
I hope you've returned with good news. Are they willing to help the NCR?
Yep, they've agreed to help me. Yeah.
Excellent work. I can't tell you how useful that would be. In any event, I have another assignment ready and waiting for you. But we can speak of it later. Rest up, and when you're ready, speak to me again.
I'm ready.
It's good to have a friend of the NCR.
Well, earlier you mentioned another assignment.
So I did. As you may have noticed, our position here in New Vegas is tenuous.
A little bit.
We've made great strides, sure, but the NCR is not welcome here, merely tolerated. And even then, not by everyone. We've had reports of violence against NCR citizens in a neighborhood just to the northeast called Freeside. Ever been there?
Yeah. What of it?
Violence is something of a way of life there, but there's been a disturbing rise in the number of attacks on our people lately. More worrying is the fact that our sources suggest the violence is being perpetrated by the gang that runs the place, the Kings. I need someone to look into this that won't attract attention. Would you be interested?
I suppose, sure.
Good. Our men have come up with 2 different plans for seeing an end to the violence. First, our sources have tracked most of the attacks back to a king named Pacer. The consensus is that the violence will stop if he's removed. The problem is we can't simply kill him. In the current climate, the NCR would likely be blamed for his death. There is an alternative option, but my sources feel that getting rid of this Pacer fellow is our best shot.
What's the other choice?
I'm not a violent man myself, so I had our guys come up with an alternate solution on the off chance that our agent-to-be shared my sentiments. In that case, we could take a different tact, but one that I at least have more experience with: diplomacy. If we can't go after the man responsible, we'll simply appeal to the man above him. The Kings, including our friend Pacer, report to the leader of their gang, a man who calls himself the King.
Tell me more about the king.
He's Caucasian, in his mid-30s, and extremely charismatic. It's that last part we're counting on. The Kings are a bunch of young hoodlums who aren't inclined to listen to anyone except him. Get him on your side, and the rest will fall in line.
Huh. Alright, what do I need to do?
Go and talk to the King. Try to convince him to put an end to this violence. Pacer's a punk, but he won't likely disobey a direct order. The King might not be open to the idea at first, so you may have to integrate yourself with him.
Of course.
Do whatever it takes. When it's done, one way or the other, report back here, and we'll take it from there.
Alright, I'll go talk to the king.
I wish you luck. If you run into some difficulty and think you'd rather just take the shot with Pacer, that's fine too.
Alright. Data. Not Camp McCarran. Where's, Yeah. World map? What? What's that? What? Gunrunners. There we go. Do 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 do. Let me guess. I'll have to do a whole bunch of quests to get idolized by the kings. Yay.
Let's paint. Come on.
Get him, Rebel. Or Cass. Someone. Good job.
Nothing to do with me.
Alright. La ti ta 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 ta. La ti ta ta ta.
Good to see another strong
Come to making routes for all your
between things
shopping
like
needs.
this and like need. Ain't too bad enough.
Alright. I don't want to talk to you. Where's your boss?
What do we have here? Another petitioner for the king?
Yes, I'd like to see the king if possible.
Anything's possible, I suppose. How much is it worth to you to meet the big man?
I'm new in town. I wanted to pay my respects.
You know what? I like you. Half the people around here, they forget who runs this place. Head on through. The king's the bored-looking guy by the stage. Can't fucking miss him.
Alright, Elvis wannabe. Whoa! Whoa! Wow! Is that a robot or... It's a dog. Oh, poor dog. He's been... robofied. Oh, I feel your pain, pal. I feel your pain. It's bad enough to fight robots, much less have to have parts of one. Poor guy. No wonder he's bored.
Look, Rexy, someone new's come to see us. Poor boy. He hasn't been feeling well lately. I'm the king. What can I do for you?
Yeah, okay, Elvis. I was hoping you might have some more for me. I need you to stop the violence against the NCR citizens in Freeside.
So, I'm supposed to just start giving in to the demands of random strangers that come in here, huh? I don't think so. You want something from me, you're gonna have to earn it. It just so happens that I got a few things I need taken care of. So, what do you say?
Sure. Why not?
I'll start you off with something easy. Did you notice the bodyguards for hire near the gates when you entered Freeside?
Yeah.
It's good money if you can stay alive long enough. Freeside's not as safe as it used to be, so the money is well earned. Usually well earned, that is. Recently my men tell me that one of those bodyguards, a fellow named Oris, is making a little too much money. He's making a killing in repeat business. Once someone hires him, they never want anyone else. I want you to find out why. Specifically, I want you to hire him. Play the part of an innocent tourist and follow his lead. If nothing happens, so be it. But I'm guessing things won't go so smoothly. Call it a hunch. So, what do you say?
Sure, why not? Why are you so interested in this?
You may have noticed that some of those guards out there are kings too. I'm just looking out for my men. I'm not trying to get some kind of unfair advantage. I just want a level playing field for my boys. So, what do you say?
Sure, why not?
Okay then. Once you part ways, return here. I'll look forward to hearing your report. Oh, and take this to cover the hiring cost.
38 to talk to Mr. House.
Alright. What was the optional thing? Perform tasks of the king in order to get on his good side. Kill Pacer in a way that implicates someone other than the NCR. Or talk to the king. Okay. Got it.
Everyone knows.
Let's go take care of that guy. Oh, poor Rexy. Alright, where am I headed? This way.
It can be bought. It can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Really?
Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
How about a rabbit covered in rubber bands glued to submarine torpedoes? Huh? I bet that could be bought. I bet it can't be found. Not at Mick and Ralph's. That'd be an odd sight, though.
If you need to cross Freeside, no one will keep you safer than I will.
How much for your services?
200 caps gets you my watchful eye for a trip to the South Gate.
Well, I don't need bodyguards.
Just look around. People here are as like to stab you as say hello. That is, if I weren't at your side.
Alright.
Done and done. I want to mention a few things up front. In order to ensure your safety, I need you to follow my instructions to the letter. We'll be heading down the main street here the whole way down. No detours. You go off sightseeing, and I go off to find another customer. I'll keep a brisk pace, so try not to fall behind. Now let's head out.
Alright. Yeah, you go do work for me. Shouldn't have to waste my bullets when I paid you to do it.
To your left here is the old Mormon fort. You get roughed up, the followers there will patch you right up. Not that I ever need their services.
Oh, okay.
Up ahead on the next block is where the Kings hang out. Don't let them scare you. If they don't outnumber you 5 to 1, it'll be fun.
Little overconfident, are we? Just a little.
Down to the right here is the fun part of town. You haven't seen Freeside till you've been to the Wrangler.
Alright.
Hey, slow down. I don't like the look of some of those men ahead. Let's take a different way around.
Okay. Oh, he is a speedy little devil, ain't he?
Ambushes, huh? Nothing to worry about. If you had hired one of those other hacks, you'd be up to your ass in lowlife right about now.
Hey, you only fired 3 shots and there are 4 guys there.
Noticed that, did you? I keenly aimed one of the shots through some soft tissue of one of them to hit the man behind him.
Or you just fake this whole thing to drum up repeat business.
That's an interesting theory you've got there. I'd suggest you keep it to yourself. Let's get moving.
I want all the money you have on you. I can make it to the Kings from here. I like that.
I ought to take my chances and kill you right here, but you may be right. Here, take this. Don't think this is over, though. I'll have that money back, out of your hide if I have to.
Uh-huh. Thank ya. So, back to the Kings. I took his money because he's a thief. So am I. That's why I took his money. What else do I gotta do for the king? Out of the way.
What do you have for me?
Oris is a fraud. He fakes attacks on his clients and then plays hero.
So that's how it happens. Okay then, I'll have some guys pull him off the street when no one's looking.